How strong was the edible?
100 milligrams. They're stronger than death.
Oh my God.
I took 2 of them to New York to shoot this movie, and I took one of them one night when I had insomnia. Slept like a baby. And then the other night I took on the flight back.
You took the 100 milligram on the flight back?
On the flight back, and I started freaking out that the plane was going to go down. And then they pulled the plane over to the side because of the rain in the Midwest. And they kept saying, if we don't leave in 30 seconds, in 30 minutes, we're probably going to have to cancel a flight till tomorrow morning. I'm high as a fuck. And I'm thinking, maybe I took the wrong plane. I switched. And maybe because I was supposed to leave Saturday morning.
You're out of your mind at this point.
Out of my mind. I'm an hour in with earphones. The plane was at the gate for half hour, and they made the edible go up. And then we drove around all over fucking New York City with Kennedy Airport. We were cutting off Ubers. I'm like, where the fuck is this plane going? And I saw little Arabs pulling over to the side. Fuck you. I'm trying to drive Uber X. We're in that fucking plane. After a half hour, I'm thinking we're in the air. This is how high I am, Tom Segura.
Jesus, man.
Now, DirecTV, Mint, JetBlue has the DirecTV.
Yeah.
So I'm not watching the TV. I'm focused on the radio, and I'm thinking we're in the air already. And I open up, and I see 20 other planes. I go, where the fuck are we? We have been driving for an hour.
Seriously?
I don't know where he went around Kennedy Airport. We're flying around for fucking an hour. And I'm like, where the fuck is this pilot going? I thought we were in the air already. I swear to my daughter's grave, I was so high, I thought we were in the fucking air.
I took 20 milligrams on my last flight to New York, and that was too fucking much for me.
Really? 20 milligrams will do something to you?
Do something.
I took 50 on the flight there.
No,
I was
man.
fucked up.
I was fucked up, dude.
Those little stars, those green stars that I bought, the 10 milligrams a piece.
Yeah.
I took, because I bought those too. You control your high.
Yeah.
The capsules, Tripoli. Thank God. Tinfoil Podcast, give him a shout out, my man Sam Tripoli. I called him Sunday.
Fighting crime.
And I go, Tripoli, I need another bottle of those things. He showed up with a case. A case.
They're good.
Sammy, he gets down.
So fucking now we're on the guy goes, all flights going south are available to take off, but all flights going westbound are stuck. We're on hold until they open up. And now this edible's getting stronger and stronger. And now I'm thinking to myself, I was really supposed to leave at 5:33 in the morning and get to LA at 8:30. That was my original flight. But being the fucking pig that I am, I gotta get out of here early. I wanna be home in the daytime for her tomorrow.
Yeah.
Instead of getting home tired, let me get home. I'm on that fucking plane, Tom Segura, and I'm like, I was okay. This is how people die. This is how people die, and this is how people lose bets. All week you wanted the Mets. At the last minute, you call the Yankees, and you lose. The Mets were going to win. That was your first fucking option. Why'd you switch?
Yeah.
So I started thinking that way. And I'm like, holy fuck, this plane's going to go down. And I started thinking about my daughter, Lee, my family, my friends. I was that high.
Damn.
And I'm like, how can I get off this plane? And all of a sudden he goes, all right, we've been approved. And I'm like, God damn it. And as the plane was taking off, I go, I can't even listen. I was so high, I couldn't even hear music no more.
Yeah.
Like the music was making me panic. So I took the earphones off, and I go, I'm just going to watch TV without the sound.
Yeah.
So what a mistake. I pressed CNN and desk, and it shows the plane went down off Guantanamo Bay.
Oh, fuck.
And at first I'm like, and I'm like, oh, fuck it. A plane went down tonight. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he took my place.
He took it, yeah.
So I was asking you, how are you keeping your head with all the great success you've had the last couple of years? Because you're still one of the sweethearts of my world.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I think having a family keeps you grounded, right? Like we have kids that, your family, that's like the most important thing. And then, I don't know, I feel lucky. I feel fortunate to have opportunities, you know what I mean? To get to play the shows, the big shows. And you just feel like, I think also working the same way that I always worked is, for me, like comforting. You know what I mean? Like when I was like a $1,200, $1,500 a week act, I would just go on the road, do my shows. I had like a routine, right? Like and I do the exact same thing. I just bigger venue, but I prepare for touring the same way. I tour the same way. I think that keeps me, like, I just think of it as the same thing as the $1,500 a week act. You know what I mean? Like, prepare the same way, just more people are at the show.
How much you traveling now?
It's like the last few weeks were super busy, so now I'm off for a few weeks. I got a easy week next week. I have a Riverside theater show, and then Saturday Vegas, and that's it. Fly home Sunday morning, and I'm done. So that's the only show for the next few weeks, and then it picks up again in June. But then I have July, 3 weeks in July off, and then August, September, October, November are pretty busy. Like at least.
How's your December?
December's I do one thing at the beginning of it, like 4 shows, and then I do New Year's in Hawaii.
When do you shoot another special?
November.
Where at?
In Austin at Austin City Limits.
No shit.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Nah, it's been a hell of a ride for you, man.
It has.
I've seen it since day one.
Yeah, it's been
I've
crazy.
seen it for all of us.
Yeah, everyone. This whole circle of friends, like the way that this has turned out is nuts. You know what I mean? There's like, it's expanding, but like the circle that I consider like, you know, that I'm close to, buddies with, you, Joe, Ari, Bert, like what's happened is with podcasting and with stand-up, this is the biggest era of stand-up ever. Stand-up's never been more popular. I'm saying across the board. You know, like I was talking to a promoter last week about it because I forget. He's like, you know, like 15 years ago, he goes, do you know how many theater acts there were in comedy? He's like 5. You know, it was like Cosby, Carlin, you know, whoever, like Seinfeld. Big. You had to be like a fucking huge, well-known name to be a theater comic. He goes, pull up any theater list. He's like, there's fucking 200 comedy shows a year at these theaters. So it's the best time to have ever have things going well for you in comedy. It's definitely, I mean, I can't reference it from memory, but like it's got to be crazier than the 80s boom that people talked about.
Where do you want to take it? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you want to be like Gabriel doing arenas and Kevin Hart? Do you feel like...
I mean, I guess, I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted in that like I've done 4 parts in movies in the last year, you know, from a big budget film all the way down to like a micro budget film.
You just shot a film also recently.
I just shot a movie 2 weeks ago. I had like 5 days or something, 6 days.
Here in town,
which is
thank God
the best. I like movies way more than I like television. I love the whole layout of movies. I like that movies have a schedule and a wrap date and that it's over so you can see. Like, I love the finality of a movie schedule. I love the storytelling aspect of it. I just like it more.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.